Tyler.
Hello.
Tyler.
It's me here again, once again.
Tyler.
What?
Why'd you have to go and snap my weenie off so hard?
What the fuck? Science, bro, science.
It's all in the name of science, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, I've done much worse things in the name of science.
You have?
Yeah, I have actually. I was waiting until at least like episode 30 for me to start talking about my war crimes in the name of science research, but this is where we are now.
I mean, you have to tell us now. You can't just leave us high and dry like that.
Okay, well, one time I took some black beans and put it on a Domino's pizza.
No.
Yeah, sorry. And then another time, even worse than that, I took some garbanzo beans and put it on a Domino's pizza.
No, why would you?
And even worse than that,
No, don't say it.
I put some pinto beans on a
No,
Domino's pizza.
God, I knew pinto beans were coming.
Bro, never don't expect pinto beans.
Never don't expect pinto beans.
Like I know our podcast is called Strawberry Boys, but I feel like the focus of our podcast is pinto beans.
I like pinto beans.
Yeah. They're pretty dope. Yeah, I'm more of a black bean guy myself.
Well, we know that.
What does that mean?
Because you said that first.
Actually, that does make sense, yeah. And also all the fucking black bean soup I've been making recently.
You make too much black bean soup.
Bro, you can never have enough black bean soup. It's literally just like cheesy bean nacho dip, but it's lunch.
That sounds fucking delicious, to be honest, though.
It's fucking dope, dude. Next time we hang out, I'm going to make some for you.
You should.
Yeah.
Like, my mom makes this, like, chili dip.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, like, it's honestly kind of disgusting. But it tastes so good, though. Like, I love it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But the idea of it is disgusting. Like, it's
that checks, yeah.
It's just canned chili.
Mm-hmm. It's like, don't think about what it is. Just eat it.
Exactly. It's like, okay, well, let me finish. So it's just like canned chili with beans and then some with no beans. And then it's like cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so good.
That sounds so fucking good, dude.
It's literally my favorite.
Uh-huh.
But it's kind of like, you know, if you like get something from the gas station, like those little tornado things, or like burgers, and they're like just warm, and you're like, oh, this is fucking disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very, very mediocre food.
Yeah, but then you're like, also it tastes really good.
Yeah. It's like back at home, we used to have sheets, and I used to get like a garlic chicken bites, like a little popcorn chicken with garlic parmesan on it, and it was so fucking nasty. Like, it was one of the nastiest things I ate, but it was so good, especially if you like took more parmesan cheese and put that on top of it.
Yeah, it's like, it's fucking gross, but it also tastes amazing.
We love that. Welcome to the Strawberry Boys.
Welcome to the Strawberry Boys.
On this episode, we're going to give you all our best recipes, and we hope you're ready for it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Right off the bat, what's your best recipe ever?
My best recipe. Okay, so this is actually really good.
Oh, it's the actual recipe is a for real recipe.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was doing real things.
You can do whatever you want, man. Take it wherever you want.
I get some crescent rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I found this on Pinterest. You get crescent rolls, and then you put like whatever you want in the middle of them. So you can make like Philly cheesesteak ones, you could make pizza ones, and you just make it like a big circle on like a pan.
Mm-hmm. And
it's so good.
That sounds fucking amazing.
You like pizza, whatever you want, whatever your desire is.
Yeah, it's a little croissant pizza.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's like how the French make pizza. They put on little croissant rolls.
Is it?
No.
Okay. But you don't make them like a pizza. You make them like
a roll.
Yeah, it's like a roll in a circle.
Yeah, a roll, and then you put the pizza in it, so it becomes a pizza roll. And then you, to cool it off, because it's really hot when it comes out of the oven, you have to, like, you take it down a hill, and to make sure it has a perfect, like, rolling consistency, you just kind of, like, let it go down the hill and see how far it makes it.
Ew.
No, dude, that's to make sure it's, like, a good composition, you know? I do that before every meal. I take it, I roll it down a hill.
You sure you don't roll it down your 700 flights of stairs?
I mean, that's the hill that I roll it down. My neighbors are actually really pissed at me because I keep just dumping like food down the stairs, and I tell them I'm trying to roll it to make sure it's good consistency, but it's like soup and mac and cheese. And every time I'm like, dang it, why isn't it working? Like, what am I doing wrong with this recipe?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's so funny. So what's your recipe?
My best recipe. Okay, so what you do is this one's gonna blow your mind. So what you do is you take the moon, right?
The moon?
Yeah, you know how it's like a big circle in the sky?
Yeah.
Well, you can take the moon, right? And it's a nice like wheel of cheese, and so you like cut it into like a little crescent, and you have like a crescent of cheese.
That's all?
That's it. Yeah, that's the recipe.
All right, bye.
Bro, I'm still figuring out how cooking works.
How cooking works.
Yeah, I too have cooked before, as a human would.
That's so funny.
Yes. I have many other human recipes to share with you, fellow human. Have you heard about the one where you take paper clips and put it inside of your dresser?
Oh my god, David.
It is a delectable human recipe.
I'm crying now because of that.
Sorry, I don't mean to make you cry. I understand that cutting up the moon into cheese like that is it's very emotionally heavy for you because the moon is a lot of it holds a lot of emotional weight in your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent all these years with this cheese.
The moon cheese.
Yeah.
Bro, there's actually a food called moon cheese, and it's like this weird, like, I don't know if it's like dehydrated cheese or some shit, but like it's supposed to be like a little cheese snack, but it kind of doesn't taste like cheese at all.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess it's like designed to be like shit that astronauts eat or something like that.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That sucks.
What would you want to eat if you were an astronaut? What would be the best space food?
Meatballs.
Meatballs? Why meatballs?
Because I feel like they'd be easy to eat. You could like throw them up and like they would just be like just float. You'd float it up and it would hit the top of the compartment and it would like float back down. You could be like, oh, and catch it in your mouth. Exactly.
It's like the slowest game of ping pong ever.
It's like,
okay, I've been here for 2 minutes. When's it coming down?
This bitch needs to come down soon. I'm hungry.
Yeah, give me those space meatballs, baby.
I think that would be a good food, though.
I think so. Yeah, meatballs would be great for space.
What do you think?
What do I think would be a good space meal?
I'm kind of interested to see what you would think,
bro. Just fucking straight up like. Straight
mac and cheese.
I was gonna say cheese whiz.
You'd be like,
yeah, I don't eat cheese whiz on Earth, but I think in space it could be really fun. Like you could like use it to like draw out stuff in like 3D, like make a little cheese like drawing, and then eat the cheese drawing.
That's a great idea. I love that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because it's like you get so bored when you're in space, right? There's nothing around. There's only a couple of fucking gastropubs by Neptune. So in the meantime, you have to keep yourself entertained by doing something creative.
And drawing with cheese whiz.
Yeah, drawing with cheese. I'm gonna be like the fucking space Bob Ross, dude.
You're the cheese whiz space Bob Ross.
I'm the cheese whiz space Bob Ross. That's my official title.
That's my rapper name.
That's your rapper name? Lil Cheese Whiz Space Bob Ross.
Exactly.
Who's your inspiration? Who do you model yourself after?
Amy Winehouse?
For rapping?
Yeah.
I didn't know she had a rapping career.
She doesn't yet.
Yeah. Love that.
We love that for her.
Bro, you're like fucking 3008 right now.
I'm so far in the future.
You're literally so far in the future right now. It makes me kind of jealous.
She's not dead.
No, she's just like
she's living with Tupac.
She's living with Tupac, yeah, and with Elvis in the top floor of Graceland. And she's like working on like getting her like rap career. Like if you go back to her tombstone right now, it says like great things coming soon.
Bro, I'm Bad Baby.
Who's Bad Baby?
You don't know who Bad Baby is?
No, I know who Da Baby is.
No, Bad Baby is the girl who was on Dr. Phil.
Oh,
Catch Me Outside.
Oh, Catch Me Outside. How about that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know Bad Baby now.
Yeah, she's lit, man.
Bro, I bet her flow's out of this fucking world. I bet she makes Tech 9 look like a fucking nursery rhyme.
She does. She actually is a good rapper.
She's got fucking alien ass bars, dude.
Alien ass bars. Bro, she just turned... I don't even know if she's 18, to be honest.
Probably not. She was a fucking child.
She's like 17, though. Close enough.
Close enough, yeah. That's close enough. That's close enough to start your rap career at 17. I mean, to be fair, like a lot of big bands started off when they were like fucking children. Like how old was like Metallica when they started making music?
I don't know. They were at least 20, right? I don't know.
I think they were like 14 or some shit.
Really?
Let's see. The band formed in 1981. Let's see how old 1963. So that means that when the first Metallica album was released, James Hetfield was 18.
At least he was 18, though.
Yeah.
How old was David Grohl?
Let's see. Dave Grohl. So Nirvana was like 1991, right?
Good year.
Yeah, we love that year. Lit year for the Strawberry Boys. Dave Grohl was born in 1969. So in 1991, he would have been 22. So he's basically old. He's basically fucking ancient in the music industry. When Nevermind came out, he was basically like an old decrepit. He was the corpse of Mr. Burns in a rock and roll wig.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah. I think it was a little too late for us to start our music career, but I don't think it's too late for us to start our podcasting career.
Yeah, we should start it, probably.
Yeah. Okay. So so let's get into some podcasts. So in our new segment, the Totally Real Podcast Hour, name pending, we get listener submissions, and they help us think about podcasts that we can pretend to be the hosts of and improvise. And this week, one of our friends suggested that we do a Delilah style podcast. So we're going to give you guys some nice advice.
And what for people who don't know, what is Delilah style podcast? So
Delilah is a radio show lady, and what she does is she has people write in about advice for like Dear Abby, and she also plays music over it.
We love that.
So yeah, we just have to we gotta play some nice tunes and fucking give some great advice.
Okay, I'm ready to give the best advice ever.
All right, let's put our Delilah glasses on. Let's go into the Delilah zone.
Welcome to the Delilah zone.
Hello, welcome to the Delilah zone. No, Delilah's not a robot.
Yet.
Yeah, bro, future Delilah. Hello, fellow humans. Welcome to Delilah 2021.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Actually, into the Delilah zone. Here we go.
Okay.
Greetings, family. I am so thrilled to have you here again this week me and Tyler are ready to give you guys the best advice that on this side of the internet in our continuing podcast that we've done many times. That's called Delilah. So, yeah, every week you guys write in and you give us, questions related to your relationships and related to life. And Tyler and I have been around the block a few times, and we know a thing or two about life, and we understand that it can be scary. And so we want to be a guiding hand throughout your experience as a human and help you live the best and most enriching life you can. How are you doing, Tyler?
I'm doing great, thank you, David.
That's great to hear.
I wish that we could do this every day.
Wouldn't it just be so magical? I feel like it would be such a gift from God if we could do this every single day.
Yeah, we're probably the most gifts from God anyone's ever seen.
We've been blessed in a way that many people don't get the chance to. Yeah. And I'm ready to pass on that blessing to our fellow listeners. So let's get into our first question. So this comes from a listener named Duke, and he has a question about his relationships. All right, Duke, you're on the line.
Hi there, Deliliahs. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I have a pretty interesting problem. I have a girlfriend. We've been together for 2.5 years. It's been great. But I'm finding that my feelings for her are recently waning, and I have, since Thanksgiving dinner, fallen in love with her mom. And I wanted to see if you could play her a song for me to let her know how much I do love her.
Okay, Duke. I think the first thing you need to do is probably, I don't know, like, you do love her, right? So that's definitely a good thing.
Absolutely. Thanksgiving's a very interesting time of year,
Yeah. The holidays in general are just like, you don't really know what's going to happen. Like,
it can inspire all kinds of feelings.
Exactly. I think that what you really need to do is you just need to, first of all, be honest and tell her that you love her mom.
Yeah, and make sure you don't do it in like a joking voice like you're Napoleon Dynamite or anything, because then she won't understand that you're being serious. Seriousness is key to having this discussion. Exactly. Yeah.
I think, Jesus Christ. Is our Lord and Savior.
This is absolutely true, And sometimes he presents us with certain situations that are very difficult to navigate. But it's like our good God-fearing friend Trixie Mattel always says, if the Lord can lead you to it, he can lead you through it.
Big facts.
Yeah, you just need to, big facts. And so you just need to believe in yourself. And Duke, let your feelings blossom as they will, because God has set you on this path for a reason, and he wants you to experience the fullness of love. And who knows what might happen? You as you grow in your relationship, you change, and your relationship with God might change as well in the most beautiful, blossoming way.
Yes, I think that maybe one thing you could mention to your girlfriend at the moment is say, hey, because you do want to be honest, so to say, hey, I have these feelings for your mom. Triad ?
Plot twist, they were in a loving polyamorous triad.
with their mom.
Well, listen, thank you so much, Duke. And honestly, this isn't the first time that we've heard about this. And honestly, it's not the first time that I've been in this situation myself. So, I think and I don't know, I can't speak for Tyler, but I think I know some great songs that could work for this. Do you have any ideas though, Tyler?
I have one idea.
Okay.
I would say one song that we can play for you would be Mama by Pink Floyd.
Mama would be great. It really ties the whole thing together.
Yeah.
Because for me, because of this song, because this whole situation elicits such strong feelings, and sometimes you feel like you're being tested by the Lord. Sometimes it's just one of those days, and so I think that "Break Stuff" by Limp Bizkit would be just a beautiful song to bring in to help you get yourself acclimated to this situation.
I don't know about that. Yes, that's a great song, David. I think that we should maybe just play that.
Yeah, let's go for it. Actually, because of copyright issues, we're gonna play a MIDI version of it so that we don't get copyright stricken or anything. So please enjoy this MIDI version of "Break Stuff" by Limp Bizkit, and hopefully that will help you lead yourself to your God-given goals.
God-given goals.
All right. Well, I feel really good about that one. You ready to move on to the next question, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so this one is a write-in. They say, "Hey there, Delilah. For years, I've heard about what and where a woman should be once her life turns the big 3-0. She should have a thriving career, be married with kids, or at least engage, and have a full sense of her worth and knowledge. I recently turned the big 3-0, but all my cards aren't stacked that way. I have never had a romantic relationship. Most of the men I wanted to start one with only wanted sex with me, and a relationship with someone else. As I entered my late 20s, I began rejecting men who showed signs of wanting only a sexual relationship, and now I seem to have no takers at all. The fact that I have gained weight hasn't helped either. It's not like once I meet a guy, the first thing I say is, 'Hey, I want a meaningful relationship.' I'm beginning to worry that something is wrong with me. What should I do? From 30 but not flirty."
Wait. Okay. So I feel like as someone who just turned 30 myself, I can understand where you're coming from, your feelings, and they're valid. And you shouldn't feel like you have to be better for anybody. You're 30, you're in your prime, like legit. Don't let people hold you back.
Absolutely. This is such a blessed time in your life.
Yeah. I feel the most happy that I've ever felt in my life. Just kidding.
So touching.
I think that if we, as 30-year-olds, we come together and we realize that 30 is not that big of a deal. We can all be 30 one day.
Absolutely. Anyone can be 30 years old, but it takes a lot to be the big 3-0.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think that you need to just realize that you are in your prime. You don't have to be married right now. You can do what you want.
Yeah. And the search for a relationship can be a real struggle, Everyone always says, "Oh, it'll just come to you without you expecting it." And that's so frustrating to hear, And as true as it may be, it still is just really hard pill to swallow. And sometimes, it makes you want to break stuff. It's you just sometimes you don't want to get out of bed. Everything just seems wrong, and everyone just seems to suck.
And sometimes you just want to break stuff.
Sometimes you just want to break stuff, and that's okay. Part of being 30 is having the bravery to finally embrace your emotions and to truly figure out who you are and figure out what makes you happy and what you love. And in that process, you will find God's purpose for you.
It might feel hard right now, but I think if you give it time, if you really just take that time while you're in bed and not breaking stuff, to get up and you break stuff. And when you break stuff, you'll feel better. You'll find somebody who wants to break stuff with you.
Absolutely. You know, you've been having a lot of trouble with sexual relationships, and it seems like they all did it for the nookie. But I promise you, there will be a guy who comes along, and he's going to have real relationship vibes. He's going to have real dad vibes.
And his name doesn't have to be Fred Durst.
It doesn't. I mean, it very well could be. You know, Fred Durst is kind of, everyone loves Fred Durst, but that doesn't mean that you have to marry Fred Durst.
But I think you should be searching on your social media. There's this guy. He's an artist. His name is Fred Durst. I think you need to message him on Instagram, slide into the DMs, and get that nookie.
Or not. You know, you can do whatever you want, but, you know, people say that Limp Bizkit still sucks, but, that doesn't mean anything for your relationship or for your happiness. You know, you need to follow what makes you happy. And that's the most important thing of all, because everything else will unfold after that.
Exactly. I agree. I agree with you, David, 100%.
Thank you.
I know that I did say that you should go find Fred Durst and slide into his DMs, but you don't have to. You can make your own choices.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Make whatever choice makes you happy. And if that happens to be DMing Fred Durst, telling you that you want to take his cookie, like, that's your prerogative. And you're right, as someone who just turned 30. Thank you so much for writing in 30 but not flirty. Tyler, what do you think is a good song that we could play in commemoration of our dear listener?
Happy birthday. I know it's okay to play. I know we can play Happy Birthday, so that's what I know we can play.
Okay, well, I was going to suggest Rollin' by Limp Bizkit, you know, just off the top of my head, you know, no reason.
Yeah.
But I think that Happy Birthday would be a great song. Let's find a nice MIDI of Happy Birthday and play it off.
Just mix Happy Birthday with Rolling.
Sounds delightful. Sounds just God-honoring.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus. All right, well, we'll let that play off. Thank you all so much for joining us for the two Deliliahs. We hope that you have a blessed weekend, and thank you so much. Please be sure to send in your questions, and we'll be able to help you as soon as we can and as best as we can.
Yes, thank you very much. This is Delilah signing off.
This is other Delilah also signing off.
Be blessed. Have a great weekend. Insane.
That was so insane.
Okay. Are we okay? I don't know if we're okay.
Oh yeah, dude, bro, I'm the best I've ever been. I was like trying to think about how to like, you know, keep it to a theme, and I remember that like we talk about Fred Durst way too much on this podcast, so I'm like, let's bring in some Limp Bizkit to our advice column. And, you know, sometimes you have days where you just really want to break stuff and it makes you real angry. But on those days, it's also helpful to sit down and take a moment to be mindful.
Yes, I agree.
Tyler, would you like to guide our dear listeners through a meditation for this week?
Yeah, is it my turn again?
It is your turn, in fact, yes, because I did the one about the birds and using the yo-yo to set the building on fire.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so let me think. This week, you can do a meditation on you're at the pool and you see Fred Durst.
Okay.
All right, you can work with that?
I think I can work with that.
All righty. Well, I will guide us through this meditation with you, saying 1, 2, intermittently.
Mm-hmm. You walk out into the foyer.
1, 2.
You see a lot of people at the pool. You think, wow, There's a lot of people at the pool.
1, 2.
You slowly walk over with your towel over your shoulder. Time slows down. You look to your left. You see a green bush.
1, 2.
It's beautiful. There's flowers. There's leaves. You look to your right.
One, 2.
You see a red cap backwards.
1, 2.
You keep walking, but you can't look away. You look forward for one moment, and then you take a second glance.
1, 2.
You think, who is that?
1, 2.
It's the one and only Fred Durst.
1, 2.
Of Limp Bizkit fame. You walk by. You see that he's drinking a lemonade.
1, 2.
There's ice cubes in the lemonade. They look so refreshing.
What? 1, 2.
There's ice. Wait. There's ice cubes in the lemonade. They look so refreshing.
1, 2.
You start walking to your chair. You see your friends over in the distance. And you say, "Hi, girls." And you continue to walk over there. As soon as you get to them, you think, should I say, "Hey, is that Fred Durst?" But
1, 2.
But you don't yet. You let it take a moment to sink in. Then finally you ask, "Hey, is that Fred Durst?" Of Limp Bizkit fame.
1, 2.
They answer, "I don't know. We've been wondering that also." And you say, "I dare one of you to ask." And you do like a sassy little neck thing. "I dare one of you to ask."
1, 2.
And they're like, "No, you ask." And you say, "Okay, bet." You walk over. You walk over. Slowly. Try to look as cute as possible. And you say, "Hi. Are you Fred Durst? Of Limp Bizkit fame?"
1, 2.
He looks at you and says, "I did it all for the nookie." And you say, "Come on, the nookie?" And he says, "The nookie." And you say, "So you can stick that cookie?" And then he says, "Yeah, I've used my porn video. It's on the internet."
Shut the fuck up. One, 2.
And you walk away because you're like, I can't handle all this bullshit right now. I'm gonna go break stuff. And that's when he grabs you by the shoulder, turns you around, and says, yes, it's me. Now kiss me, darling. You wake up in shock. It was all a dream.
1, 2.
And that's when you realized you have a Fred Durst fetish, and that was it.
Oh my fucking god.
Then you walk down to the foyer. You walk outside. You look to the left, there's the green bush again. You look to the right. It's a blue cap.
One, 2.
You think, is that Fred Durst in a blue cap? It is.
Of Limp Bizkit fame.
Limp Bizkit fan.
1, 2.
You walk over to your friends again. You say, is that Sugar Ray? They're like, no, that's Fred Durst, idiot. He's been here all weekend. And that's it. That's all. Thank you. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for joining us on the Strawberry Boys. Thank you so much for listening to our fucking insane podcast.
Shout out to Fred Durst. Shout out to Limp Bizkit.
Shout out to Fred Durst. Shout out to Sugar Ray. Shout out to Delilah. Well, thank you for listening. If you want to find us, you can find us all over the place. We're on Facebook at Strawberry Boys Podcast. You can find us on TikTok at Strawberry Boys Podcast and on Instagram. You can also reach out to us by email if you have an idea for another totally real podcast at strawberryboyspodcast@gmail.com. You can check out our link tree, and it has all these links available in the description.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Another fun episode. I'm so happy to do this.
It makes me it's so much fun. It's always so much fun.
I could cream so hard.
Yeah. Is that another recipe?
Yeah, the cream corn.
It's my favorite. All right, bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.